Hello friends, welcome to my channel here at Techies, and this is our Angular 16 NgRx tutorial. In this video, let's talk about how to handle the error in NgRx effects and also how to display the custom error message in our Angular application. So let me go to my application. We can start our changes from the state. So in this state, currently we have only this list. So let me go to this model. So in this model, I am going to declare one more property. So that is error message, okay? So the data type is string, and in our state, so currently we have this list and one sample data. So let me remove this one, and here let me include this error message also, okay? So the default value is empty only. Next, let me create one action similar to our load block success. We can create load block failure, okay? First I'm declaring this variable load block fail. So that is enough. And here also I just changed. Next we have to create the action. So instead of this load block success, let me provide the name is load block fail, and we can change this variable also, and in this props we will get the error message, okay? So let me provide error text, and the data type is string. So let me save this one. So next let me get back to our effect side. So in this effect side already we have declared this catchy error. So instead of this empty, I'm going to use this is the observable operator. So let me select this one, and here I'm going to dispatch our action, okay? So our action is load block fail, and here we have to pass the props, this error text. Basically we will get our error from here. So I'm just passing this error message, okay? So basically in this object we will get the complete information of what is the type of error and error code, error message, all the details we will get. I am just passing this message only, okay? So if you want to know how to get all the details, I will explain at the end, okay? So now let me save this one. Next, let me move on the reducer side. So in this reducer side, we have this load block success. So let me copy this one just to duplicate it. So instead of this load block success, I'm going to call this load block fail, okay? In this block list, let me make this into empty array. So in this error message, we can set this action dot error text. So similarly in this success scenario, so in this error message, let me change this into empty. So these are some basic changes. So let me save this one. Next in our selectors, we have two selectors. One is get block and another one is the get block by ID. Here I'm going to create one more selector, get block info. Here I'm going to return the complete state. So let me save this one. So now we are in the final stage. Let me move on the component. So in our block component, I'm going to declare one variable block info, and the data type is blocks. And in this selector, I'm going to select the get block info. Now I'm setting value into our block info only. So we can remove this console. Next in our HTML side, we have generated the for loop for this block list. So instead of that, I'm going to change like this block info dot block list. Okay. So let me save this one. See the response now. Okay. Also, we made some changes in our selectors. Still, our blog screen is working fine. So our main intention is handling the error and also displaying in our screen. So in this HTML side, let me create one sample design for showing the error message. I'm going to use one mat card, and here let me use this mat card header. So in this h1 tag, I'm just providing error occurred, that's it. And in this content side, we have to display our exact error message. So let me provide one p tag. We can get our error message from this blog info dot error message. So let me save this one, and also I'm just providing one condition here. Ngif, if there is a data only, I am showing this content. So similarly, for this blog section, I'm just added one div tag, applying the reverse condition. So not equal to error message. At the end, I'm providing like this. See now, I just refresh the screen. It is loaded all the records. Okay. So next, what I'm going to do in our service side, I'm going to provide the wrong URL. So let me save this one. See, once the page is refreshed, we are getting the error message. So error occurred, HTTP failure response because of this URL 404 not found. And this is the error message we are getting from our effects, finally displaying in our component. Okay. So again, I'm just refreshing. Still, we are getting the same error. Next, let me change the correct URL. See, now the data is loaded. So in this real-time application, we will get different types of error. As of now, we are using this JSON server REST API. So we manually created the error like that only. Okay. And next we have one more scenario. So in case if we don't have any record, we have to display the message like there is no records. Okay. For that also, let me create one more section in the HTML side. So in this success scenario, let me include one more mat card. I'm just providing one h1 tag, no blog found, and here the condition is length. So let me save this one. So now initially it's loaded all the records. So in our data source is this db.json. So here let me remove all the records. Now if I'm refreshing the screen, see I'm getting this no blog found. At the same time, if I changing the API URL also, see now we are getting this error message because this is the scenario is different. When we are trying to access this URL, obviously we are getting this error, so we are showing the error message. So the next scenario is URL is fine, but there is no data, so we are displaying this no blog found message. We can provide the data. Okay. So this is the way handling errors in our NgRx effects. So and also we have displayed the error in our application. So similarly, if you want create the log files also, it's all about the requirement. So now we are in the end of the video. So in the initial time I said we can capture the complete error information, including this error code and lot of details. So let me just show you. For doing this one, and let me change this into any this data type. Next in our effect side, so instead of this error dot message, I'm going to pass the complete error. Okay. So next in our reducer side, let me put in the console, and in our application, let me change this into message. Okay. See now. Okay. It's not the error scenario. We have to change our service. Okay. So now we got the error. Similarly, if you are checking in this console, see HTTP error response. See, we are getting the complete information. HTTP error headers. The first one is the message. So this same message only we are displaying in our application. And this work is false and status is 404. The status text is not found. And what is the URL? So now we are in the end of the video. Still, if you have any doubts or clarification, please post in the comment box. And also please don't forget to subscribe my channel. So in my next video, I will explain how to handle the post request. So please stay tuned for my next video. Thank you. Thanks for watching.